Welcome to Learn with Sam. Today we're going to talk about LinkedIn Premium for service members, veterans, spouses, and caregivers. We'll kind of cover some of the benefits that the program offers. We'll talk about some of the drawbacks. We'll talk about a lot of the rules that come with the program and how you could benefit and make sure that you're using it for the right purpose and also making sure that you're going to get the most out of it. So let's get started. All right, let's jump in talking about LinkedIn Premium for service members, veterans, spouses, and caregivers, right? So the first thing we want to make sure that we do is that we are going to go in and we are logged into our LinkedIn, okay? You have to be logged in for you to get this whole process started. Once you are logged in, you're going to go to that link that you see up on top, veterans.linkedin.com. And once you type that in and hit enter, it's going to bring you to this page right here. So once you get here, you scroll down just a little bit and then you have these three right here where it says service members and veterans, military spouse, and then caregivers, FRI scholarship winners. So let's click on service members and veterans as an example. And LinkedIn uses something called Share ID to validate and verify the information. So you go in, put in the status. So I'm a veteran, so I will put in veteran. I'll put my branch of service, which is Air Force, put in my name, my date of birth, and when I was discharged. And then the email address you want to use is the email address that's connected to your LinkedIn account. So that way, everything matches up, everything connects. For spouses and caregivers, everything's exactly the same except for branch of service, obviously, is your spouse's branch of service. And then your first name, your last name. And once again, the email address that you're going to use is going to be the one that's connected to your LinkedIn account. So what is the purpose and what is the biggest benefit for having LinkedIn Premium? So if you have LinkedIn Premium, what this does is, one, it gives you that cute little gold LinkedIn symbol with your account showing that you are a premium member. But it also gives you some benefits from a job seeker perspective and from a learner perspective. So what do I mean by that? So what I mean is once you become a LinkedIn Premium member, you have access to LinkedIn Learning. So LinkedIn Learning used to be known as lynda.com. LinkedIn bought lynda.com and rolled it into its platform. And what LinkedIn Learning is, it's their version of essentially like Udemy, right? So there's over, I think, 17,000 classes on here that range a whole wide spectrum of classes, right? So whether it's programming or it's leadership, management, it's project management or HR stuff, whatever it is, there's over 17,000 classes. And you also get where you get that little LinkedIn Learning certificate showing that you completed that class that you could add to your profile as well, right? So this is one of the biggest things that you get with Premium is this is included in LinkedIn Premium. So it's, as you're going through and trying to add more skills, you're getting the training for free. Now, the other part is with, as a job seeker, as you go in, it gives you some things like it'll tell you if you are a top candidate, right? So here it says, for Encore Leadership Advisors out of Portland, they have a volunteer board member role, and I would be a top candidate based on my skill sets and things of that nature, right? If you click on something like that, or on any job for that matter, and you scroll down, it will also tell you, as long as there's been at least 10 applicants, it will tell you how you match up, what skills within your skill set matches, what skills you might be missing. It'll tell you what skills the other applicants have, right? It'll give you insights. How many people have applied? How many people have applied in the last day? What kind of level are they? So in other words, how do you compare against essentially your competition? And then it tells you things like where are they located and things of that nature, right? So it gives you a lot of insight into that role, and it might help you make a better decision on what companies and roles to apply for, okay? And when I was talking about that little LinkedIn symbol, this is, if you go to your profile, you get this little symbol right here, and it'll say, so that way everyone knows that you are a LinkedIn premium member. This little gold symbol. And if you were to apply for a job, it would also make you go to the top of the list for applicants. So when you apply for a job and that hiring person looks at all the applicants, you go to the top of that list. All right. So that's LinkedIn Premium. So, the best benefit, the biggest benefits is obviously the insight into the jobs, but also the LinkedIn learning part, right? What are the drawbacks? Well, it's only good for 1 year, right? So once you activate it, you have 365 days, and once that's done, you're done, right? Now, for spouses, it's a little bit different. Spouses have the opportunity where you have every time you PCS, you have within 60 days of PCS, you can activate it, or within a year of your spouse's ETS, right? Once they separate from service, you guys can activate it as well. So, as a military spouse, you can activate your LinkedIn Premium multiple times as long as you fit in within that time frame of either PCS and or ETS. So those are some of the drawbacks that it's only good for a year, and so obviously you want to make sure that when you guys are activating it, you're going to activate it when you're actually going to use it, right? So if you're not going to actively be searching for a job, let's say, I would wait, right? If you're going to ETS in 2 years, don't activate your LinkedIn Premium now. Wait until you're like 4 months out of ETS and then activate it. All right, so that's what I would do. That's the primary purpose of LinkedIn Premium. Go get it, use it. It's very helpful, and hopefully this information was helpful. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please do me a favor, like and subscribe below. You can also go to my website at justsalmonjacks.com for up-to-date information. I hope to see you in the next video. And as Angry Trash Panda would say, go create some chaos and have a great rest of your day.